What's up? It's Ollie here. There's been a lot of hype about this year's WWDC, Worldwide Developers Conference. The main things which Apple released and brought out was iOS 7, OS X Mavericks, the new MacBook Air, and the new MacBook Pro. iOS 7. The main aim was to make the system look cleaner, to help elevate users' content. It involves a shift away from the use of real-world textures. The new version is almost unrecognizable, which makes it polarizing, said Jan Dawson, Chief Telecoms Analyst at the consultancy Overham. Some people will love their phones feel and different, while others will be disorientated by the newness. On the other hand, this is a clear statement from Apple that it will acknowledge the need to refresh the user's interface and is willing to do something pretty dramatic. This is a quote from Apple: "We don't put our signature on it until it's just right." I think this is why Apple is being so painfully slow with their refreshes. The release of iOS 7 in the fall means the new version of the iPhone will be released then, since Apple typically ties the release of its newest smartphone to the latest OS. It also has a cool feature which makes everything more 3D, because when you move the iPhone, the background moves with it. AirDrop has been added so you can easily share contacts, photos, and more. Multitasking has a revamp with demanded features like a torch, quick Bluetooth and Wi-Fi turning on and off. Now, on to OS X Mavericks. First Apple came out with the names of their Mac operating systems with the name of cats, big cats like lions and snow leopards, lions and all that. But now Apple's run out with the different, they've run out the names of cats, big cats. There was the poster of the OS X Mavericks came out. Well, it was leaked, and everyone thought it might be sea lion or something like that. So at the beginning of the WWDC, the man told everyone that it was going to be called, jokingly, he said it was going to be called OS X Sea Lion, then quickly said that actually it was being called Mavericks. Mavericks is a place in California. The major changes to OS X are: there are several updates to Safari, including a redesigned homepage. The Safari homepage now has a sidebar to easily view bookmarks, a reading list, and a shared links, which creates a feed of links shared by people in a user's social network. A surprise update came in the form of iCloud Keychain, a new feature built into Safari that remembers site logins, passwords, and credit card numbers for all devices. It can even auto-suggest a password for new websites. The goal is to get users to use a different password for each login and to improve their security online. Apple is bringing in Apple Maps and iBooks from iOS to Mavericks. Users can also send things from Maps on their desktop directly to their iPhone. Many expected Apple to incorporate Siri and Newsstand, but these features are both missing from the WWDC keynote. Apple announced an update to Calendar which eliminated the lever design and added location, travel time, and weather into the inspector function. There was a big update into the notifications function, which now allows users to respond to emails and messages directly within the notification. iOS alerts now go directly into the Mac desktop, and notifications will update apps in the background. The new Mac Pro also came out. At last year's Worldwide Developers Conference, Apple was accused of neglecting its Pro customers, as every one of its Macs received major updates with the exception of the iMac and the Mac Pro. The company of the two-of-the-line desktop computers, the Mac Pro was fitted with new processors since Intel stopped making the older processors. But many users and former employees lambasted Apple for focusing too much on laptops and not enough on its computers and services geared towards programmers and professionals. A year later, nobody had any complaints about Apple's new high-end desktops, with its redesigned ultra-thin iMacs released late last year. Apple one-upped itself at WWDC 2013 this week by unveiling its newest, most powerful and most creative desktop computer yet. The 2013 Mac Pro is something of a Death Star, a dense black cylinder designed around a thermal core and bringing it with advanced technology. The new Mac Pro is twice as powerful as the previous Mac Pro, which is still the fastest and most expensive Macintosh Apple sold, despite its 3 years on the market. But even with its incredible power, the 2013 Mac Pro is also an 18th of the size of its processor, with its diameter of 6.6 inches and its height of 9.9 inches, which was all accomplished thanks to a very innovative design built around balancing power and efficiency. Thunderbolt 2 makes it easy for the 2013 Mac Pro to connect to the processors, but users care much more about how quickly they're able to boot up and multitask several applications at once. The 2013 Mac Pro features next generation PCI Express flash storage, which is up to 2.5 times faster than the fastest SATA based SSDs, and up to 10 times faster than 720 RPM SATA hard drives, and ideal for launching massive files or applications such as Photoshop or Final Cut Pro. Apple likely revealed the new Mac Pro because its late 2013 date, because the details of the machine were obviously going to get out anyway. Unlike the other Apple designs designed in California but built overseas, the Mac Pro is the first major Apple device that will be manufactured and assembled in the US, specifically Texas, Kentucky, Illinois and Florida, among a dozen other states across America, according to Apple. The new MacBook Air which Apple is bringing out, at the first glance there is no visible difference between the 2013 and the 2012 MacBook Air. They look the same, weigh the same and have the same screens, keyboard, trackpad and ports, but there's a lot of differences which you can't see, but can experience. Both are slim and light. The most important difference is the battery life. Apple claims that the 13-inch MacBook Air will run for 12 hours between charges, and the 11-inch will run for 9 hours. The new MacBook seems at least as peepy as the 2012 model, despite its more energy-efficient Haswell processor. The new processor actually has a slower clock speed, but there is no hit in the system performance. One reason is because of the Mac's solid-state drive has faster flash memory and faster PCI connection between the memory access, but has an impact on overall performance, including speedier memory caching. If the system runs low on standard random access memory and needs to offload to the disk, that process can be painfully slow on the standard disk drive, but extremely quick on the MacBook Air's solid-state drive. Thanks for watching and subscribe to my channel, and you will not be let down. Thanks and bye.